In honor of No Nut November, today's topic will be about self-intimacy and the art of masturbating. And we'll also be answering a few questions, a few frequently asked questions about it. So let's talk about that and get intimate with Shai. Hey fam, my name is Shai. Now, as always, let me just tell you that I'm not a doctor, I'm not a relationships expert, I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or any of that sort. I basically have zero professional background for what I'm talking about here today, but I do have Google for some data and my research for my personal input. And also, I invite an open mind as you watch this video with mature topics, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Easy Rock Manila, for more episodes of Intimate with Shai and many other that Easy Rock has to offer, alright? So for those who don't know, No Nut November is an internet challenge that revolves around abstinence from masturbating or having an orgasm in general. And that is for a full month. Kaya mo ba? Kaya mo ba isang buwan? Wala? So it's a good thing I'm not here to challenge you, but instead I am here to try to talk about it. Talk about one of the most normal things in a person's sexual experience. And the reason why I really want to talk about it is because so many people are still ashamed to do it. You know what I mean? And let's be honest, it's mostly girls. But come to think of it, I don't think there's a guy who hasn't done it just yet, who hasn't tried it just yet. I mean, ayokong lahatin ha, pero it just seems that you guys have it so much easier. You know what I mean? Like, mas madali para sa inyo. You know what I mean? You know? Anyway, since I don't really like to use the word masturbating every time in one full video, let's just use the term self-pleasure, okay? Now, self-pleasuring is a very natural, very normal, and a very safe way to explore your body, to know your pleasure points, and to release some sort of sexual tension that you might have. For a lot of you, you may have started it during your puberty or sometime throughout your teens. You know, that was the years of sexual curiosity. But for others, you may have started a bit later, maybe during your late teens, early 20s, and whatever age you tried it out for the first time, it's perfectly normal. And there are some people who may feel guilty about doing it because of their cultural, spiritual, or religious beliefs. And I don't want you to push those aside if you strongly believe against it. But maybe this video would change your mind. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, but for those who are already on board the self-pleasure train, woot woot, then let's talk about the 5 frequently asked questions about self-pleasure. The number 1 frequently asked question all over the place: do women do it? Of course they do. Of course they do. Yeah. Maybe we don't talk about it as much as men do, but yes, we do. I mean, they do. And it's funny that this is a top question kasi a lot of guys seem to find out so much about women later on throughout the years. Now, like for example, a lot of men just realize that women poop, fart, and yes, masturbate. Guys, tao rin kami, okay? Anyway, number 2, is it bad for your health? Well, in a normal person, there's almost no side effects to self-pleasure. But again, there might be some issues with your moral, religious, or spiritual beliefs. But physiologically speaking, it's not bad for your health. And in fact, if anything, it's quite healthy. It helps you relieve pent-up stress, it makes you sleep better, it boosts your mood and your body image. So no, it's not unhealthy. Third question, and I think this one is a good one. How do I know I'm not addicted to self-pleasure? This one is tricky, because there is such a thing as sex addiction. Well, think about it. If you'd rather skip work or school or cancel plans or miss out on social gatherings because you'd rather just lay in bed with some sort of website on and just self-pleasure yourself, then maybe that's something you have to start dealing with. Habang maaga pa, diba? At least napansin mo na. Well, if you're going to ask me how, once again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or any of that sort, so I'm not the right person to ask that question, but you may want to consult a professional for that in case you feel that you're somewhere in that spectrum. Fourth question, does masturbating count as cheating? Well, since it's self-pleasure and you're doing it to yourself and not to others, I don't see how that would be cheating. But I have heard some people get offended when they found out that their partner was self-pleasuring themselves whilst they were watching some sort of video online, if you know what I mean. Now, that is a question I want to ask you guys. Okay, please tell me, bakit? Like, sincere question, I need enlightenment. At bakit issue sa'yo yan, pero kapag niloko ka na harap-harapan, tatanggapin mo pa rin siya? Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, fifth frequently asked question here. Does masturbating mean you're no longer a virgin? Okay. The concept of virginity is far more complicated, and I really do have a lot to say about that. It might actually fill one full video of Intimate with Shai, but okay, just to be swift for this video, it actually depends on how you define it. But if virginity for you means that you have never had intercourse, then no, you do not lose your virginity when you're masturbating. So to wrap it all up, masturbation is a very safe, healthy, and natural way to practice self-care and improve your overall health. It's got a lot of benefits for your mind and body, and aside from the possibility of, becoming addicted to it because you're overdoing it, there are no harmful side effects to masturbation. So yes, fam, I do encourage all of you to enjoy self-pleasure without guilt or shame. Or if you do have those feelings, you might just want to talk to somebody that you trust about these issues, about the negative feelings you have about it, and maybe that would help you. Because let me just say, if you don't try it, you're missing out. But that's just me. Anyway, fam, for now, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you have any topics you'd like for me to talk about, anything that revolves around love, sex, relationships, or anything in between, let me know by dropping them down in the comments, or you could also just send me a message on my Instagram account. It's at DJ Shai 963. And I may just talk about that in my next video of Intimate with Shai. Remember, fam, safe sex means no regrets, and it only gets sensual if it's consensual. My name is Shai for Intimate with Shai, saying love you. Bye.